Hey guys, are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. I can't hear you.
She did that off camera.
Captain.
And then I said, we're not going to use that. And then she was like, oh, okay.
Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Come on. Come on. SpongeBob. SquarePants. Absorbent and yellow and porous is he.
This is what I live with every day.
If nautical nonsense be something you wish.
Okay, can we get on with it, please? Can we get on
The
with
quicker you participate, it'll be over
Random
much faster.
Fact Mondays.
Then come on the deck and flop like a fish.
This week we're going to talk about school facts. School random facts.
Bob Square.
So there was a high school coach, high school football coach. He actually got half of his own team, half of the fans of his own team to cheer for the other team. You know why? It's because the team they were playing were actually from a maximum security juvenile correctional facility and didn't have any fans of their own. Isn't that a little crazy?
Why is it crazy? I didn't actually think you were going to share that one.
Oh, well, so you want to know why it's crazy? Because a high school football team is playing people in maximum security jail.
They're juvenile.
Sure, but they're in jail. And, like, they're in maximum security. So it's like, I feel like they're a bunch of jacked up guys. You know, like, that would be a rough game.
That's true. As a parent, I would not have...
Yeah, because, because
I wouldn't have said that was okay for my child.
Right, because I'm not, you know, like...
But, like, those guys at the same time, like, yeah, they might have done some bad things, but if they still just enjoy the game of football, then they would have just been guys who just enjoyed football, because I doubt the prison would have picked the most jacked up people to go play a bunch of kids, because they're still going to be kind of, you know,
sure, but
responsible.
Who's the least jacked up in a maximum security? You know what I mean?
Someone who's been there since he was 3, maybe, because then he's had time to...
What did he do when he was 3? My goodness!
I said that, I was like, that's no better. I don't know. I don't work at a maximum security prison, so I don't know.
It's honestly, like, that's actually a really interesting, just, you know, social debate.
Mm-hmm.
In that, because, yeah, those kids should still be, you know, potentially allowed to play sports. You don't want to take away
because I'm sure they play, like, in the prison yards.
Yeah, I'm sure they do too, but then it's more of a level playing ground.
Yeah.
But, like, think of,
but
like...
is it? Because not everyone there's, you know, strong in this and playing football.
No.
Like, I'm sure there's some weak people.
Yeah, sure. But they're strong and weak. They're strong and weak in a regular school, right?
Okay.
And they're strong and weak in a regular jail or a juvenile jail or whatever. But then there's on the average difference would be, you know, it's just there's likely to be a higher average of the juvenile detention being jacked up. Yeah. But at the same time, there's schools that average, you know, they're just bigger.
Yeah.
And those teams suck to play against. But anyway, so it's just kind of funny. It's crazy. But then you feel bad for those kids. So that it was, you know, that's really a cool thing that this coach did.
I wonder why they didn't, like, let their, like, family come watch.
That's actually interesting.
You know, like, you could have sent out an invite and then, like...
Unless it was from so far away. Like, maybe, because maybe they were, like, the only school that would play them. So maybe they shipped them in from, like, 3 hours away or something.
I feel like some families would have still gone to watch their kid play, even if it was 3 hours
but
away.
Maybe you can't, like, if I'm in that maximum security prison, maybe I can't call my mom and be like, hey, I'm going to play football. Like, maybe she has no idea.
Sure.
Because it's not like...
But the prison does. They know your mom.
And
why can't they contact your mom?
Because they're in maximum security prison, so they're probably not worried about what my mom thinks.
I guess.
Yeah. Anyway. This is another interesting... So again, Wemi was singing the whole way through. These are school facts. Wemi's all done school, so let's have some school facts. And
who wants to talk about school when you're done school?
I don't care.
No one.
I do, because I'm done, whatever.
Because you finished like 10 years ago, you old man.
I apologize if my chair, if you guys can hear it, it was squeaking and it's really annoying me. But anyway, a 3rd grade girl was expelled for a year because her grandma sent a birthday cake and a knife for cutting the cake to school. The teacher used the knife to cut the cake and then reported the girl to the authorities for having a dangerous weapon. Like, that's not cool.
See, when Dave read that to me, here was my instant response. What a dick. Yes, to the teacher. And I'm not, and he was just like, why does it gotta be a guy? I'm like, I don't care if it's a guy or a female. That's just not a very cool move.
Yeah, like, especially to cut the cake in the first place.
Yeah.
Like it's one thing to, she walks in with a knife.
It's like, oh my gosh.
Whoa, yeah, like, let's just take it easy here. First of all, she's a 3rd grader girl, and, like, you're just like, it's a birthday cake. Like, if the girl's, like, spinning around her, like, or whatever, but it's just like, oh my god.
Like, I wonder if that story's missing. Like, did she, like, cut the cake and then the girl, like
stab the kid?
People with a knife or something? Because why would the school then suspend her?
Yeah, well, yeah, because basically I think potentially if you lose at each step of the way, less information would have gotten. So basically when she got reported, it sounded like she got reported as having a dangerous weapon.
But I would have thought the school
would have investigated.
Would have known before, like, the authorities knew. Like, I would
no, the teacher knew. Sure, the teacher knew, and then the teacher. It says the teacher reported her to the authorities.
Cops, but like, shouldn't a teacher tell the principal first before you call the cops?
Maybe not if it's a dangerous weapon.
I suppose.
Because
I feel like if she's in the classroom, like, hey, I'm gonna cut you, then sure you call that. But if the knife's just sitting on the table, like, you can call the principal first.
But there's the whole judgment line, and you can't bring that sort of gray area in. Because if the kid brings a gun to school, I don't think you want to, even if it's just sitting there, I don't think you want to take the time and be like, hey, principal, what do you think of this?
I think let's just move on. Okay.
Most Japanese schools don't have janitors. Instead, children do the cleaning daily as part of the practice rooted in Buddhist traditions that associate cleaning with morality. So isn't that, I think that's kind of cool. It's a little bit gross because there are some jobs it's funny that poor kids have to do that, but
at the same time they're doing that at home, so it's like,
nah.
The difference is there's 100 of you in the bathroom now versus 5 of you at home.
And as long as it's done as a collective, like if everybody's doing it, and if it would just suck to be if one kid was always getting forced to do the worst parts kind of thing. But if they're doing it, and like I think based on what it sounds like a societal thing. Yeah. Which is really cool.
Which probably also means that there are no kids being
just pooping on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know.
Because they're like, I'm going to have to clean that up later, so I'm just not going to do that.
Yeah.
There's a little bit more responsibility there.
Unless they know that it's always going to be Timmy, and then. But yeah, no, that it is pretty cool. But it's such a different way of life.
I wonder what that would have, because guys, random fact. One of my biggest pet peeves about going to school. This pet peeve continued through elementary school, high school, university. Is gum under the tables and under the chairs. Why? I'm sorry for yelling, but I can't, guys, I cannot explain what that does to me. I can't explain what it does to me. It drives me, as you could I'm gonna tone it down. Just talking about it gets me so worked up.
What?
I'm sorry, but why? 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 Someone, please, if you've done that, I promise I won't judge you, but please let me know below why. Why? Just why?
I have never seen this side of Wemi.
It is.
Do you need to take a Xanax?
I really might.
Or whatever. You okay?
I'm okay.
Anyway.
One more. This pet peeve is so bad that I dread going to school because of, I dread when I'm going to have to start going on campus because of that. I dread it so much. I'm going to get in campus, I'm going to have to sit at a desk, there's going to be gum under my desk. Why? It's so traumatizing. I'm sorry, go on. I'm going to just try to tone it down.
Next April Fool's, I'm totally sticking a whole bunch of gum.
I will probably physically assault you if you do that. I am just letting you know.
Ow, my foot is itchy. Sorry.
Don't put yourself in that situation.
It'd be funny.
It's not funny, as you can see.
On every chair in the house. Good times, good times.
I think that might be my one grounds for divorce. I'm just going to let you know that. Don't put gum under anything.
Alright, just okay. Wemi didn't get this one, but I wanted to share it real quick. There's a school in Tracy, California named Millennium High School, and their mascot is the Falcon. So they are the Millennium Falcons.
Yeah, I don't watch Star Wars.
But
So it's like
I don't either. But if you've ever seen any part of Star Wars
I've
ever,
never seen any part.
anyway, there's things in Star Wars. I don't even know what they are. I think they're little plane things. They're called Millennium Falcons. So that's just kind of funny.
Cool.
Yeah. This is a good one.
One day I'll watch Star Wars.
So Dave Thomas, the late
Wendy's?
Dave Thomas from Wendy's, he went back to high school.
Oh, there's a jolly picture of him there.
He went back to high school. Yeah, so let's just, reminder, that's Dave Thomas. So he went back to high school in 1993 to get his GED because he was worried that his success with Wendy's as a high school dropout might convince other teachers to quit school.
Teachers or students?
Might convince other teenagers to quit school. Which is, like, good for you, Dave Thomas, because, he's like, hey, he dropped out of high school, became successful. Good for him. But the moral of the story isn't drop out of high school. It's
just, work hard. Like, I don't know, do what you gotta do, and if you are successful, then that is a great reward. But you don't become successful by dropping out of high school.
Yeah, exactly. Like, different circumstances and situations do different things. But yeah, it was good that he, didn't want to pay tribute to that. He wanted to, just make sure that wasn't the focal point kind of thing. It was just cool. So good on you, Dave Thomas, and you kids stay in school. Stay alert. Stay safe. You didn't want me to do that one, or did you?
Which one? Scrody? No. I mean, you can, I guess.
Well, now we gotta do it. So this one, we'll end on this one.
We'll give you guys a quick X alert, X rated.
Yeah, so this one's, I guess, a little inappropriate, maybe.
So.
Although it's part of a school.
Warning.
Sure, that's plenty. It's not that inappropriate, but anyway, okay. There's a mascot. This one we had a hard time actually believing, so but we looked it up on the school's website.
It's real.
So there's a mascot, the mascot of the Rhode Island School of Design, so look it up if you want. The mascot's name is Scrody, a set of male genitalia. The basketball team is the Balls, and the hockey team is the Nads, and their slogan is Go Nads. Which is just like, really, guys? Like that? Like Wemi said this when I told her this. She was like, as a parent, how do you go to these games? How do you
tell your parents, hey, Mom, come watch my game, and there's just like
go
balls walking
Scrodies.
around,
Yeah.
That's just so like. I couldn't invite my parents to that. I really couldn't.
Anybody out there from Rhode Island that lives near the school, like, is it in a kind of a different neighborhood?
Yeah, like is it just like not as bad as it sounds?
Like, we saw a picture and that wasn't
it looked
cool.
disgusting.
We won't show you that.
The picture was like, I'll explain it. There were veins and there were like
now you're just getting crude.
Hair pores. It was disgusting.
Now you're just getting rude. Yeah, let's
disgusting.
You keep that out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But
look it up.
Yeah, you don't have to. But anyway, it's just it's bizarre to say the least. So anyway, those are all my random school facts. I wanted to share some school facts with you guys. Wemi, did you want to do some deep personal facts?
Where'd you find the ones you asked about last time?
I have no idea.
Drats. I couldn't find any. But I came up with one idea.
Okay, we'll do one.
Did you do any plays or anything like that?
I did tons.
Yeah?
Did drama. Yeah.
Okay. Did you do any did you do any school talent shows?
I hosted one.
You hosted a talent show. Yeah. Look at you go.
Yeah.
You weren't, but you didn't like...
We got kicked out because we were too sexual. Did you ever watch the Drew Carey show? Did you ever watch the Drew Carey show?
Not really, but I know the characters.
So there's one episode, it wouldn't matter if you know the characters, but there's one episode where, and if you guys watch the Drew Carey show, very good show by the way, and we have it, we should watch it, it's a great show. I should take that on vacation. Anyway, Drew Carey show, one of the episodes, I think it was to raise money for the bar, the Warsaw, and they do a strip show, or like what do they call it? It might have been like a burlesque show or whatever. But anyway, all was is they dressed up like delivery men, and they, did this little strip show kind of thing. But they never get naked or anything. But there's one part where they have boxes that are like, on their mid area, and they spin them, and they, you know, just like thrust and whatever. And so we rigged up this thing, and you know, put them on these, like, I don't know, pieces of plastic or whatever, and so we had the same thing, and that was just you know, our it was the senior boys against the senior girls kind of thing.
This was high school?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so we you have to show the teachers first what you're gonna do. We show them, they're like, no, way too sexual. Maybe you could hold the boxes above your head, and we're like, are you guys idiots? Like, that's so dumb. Like, this is from whatever. So anyway, so we were just like, frick, we're not doing it. And then the girls apparently they were clever and devious, because they did theirs in front of the teachers, and they were just like, you know, lollipop, oh lol, and that was it kind of thing. And then they get out on the stage
and they brought props
and practically got naked, and we were just like crawling on the stage, and which, hey, I was cool with that.
Of course, you're a teenage boy.
But yeah, it was pretty funny. So, yeah, that was our Mary M.
Cool.
It was our it's like a, what do you call those? Like a variety, like a variety show kind of thing, around, right before Christmas.
Cool.
Yeah.
I did a couple of talent shows in elementary school, grade 8. And they were usually like dances, and I remember the girls, we did one with Brandy and Monica's The Boy's Mine. We did a dance to Britney Spears' I'm a Slave for You. And we did Grease, our wedding, the one that we danced into our wedding, the one that I want. We did that as well.
I see.
Yeah. It was the...
So I'm second...
No, because I just remembered that right now.
Yeah, but that means you've done it before.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just, you know...
But it wasn't our song, it was just like the entrance for everybody.
Oh. I don't know. Okay.
Grease, you're the one that I want.
Oh, like for us?
Yes.
I know, but I'm part of that.
Anyways, we did that, and we had our little, like, shorts. We also did, actually, this isn't a talent show, but you guys may or may not know this, but I used to do a little modeling back in the day when I was a child, and not a child, but early teenage years. And one year we did, it was for, like, a show, and it was for, like, a designer show, and the theme had something to do with, like, I don't know, the clothes
we'll get there soon.
Shut up. The clothes were like camouflage stuff. So we did Destiny's Child, the one where they are wearing camouflage. I don't remember what song that is. You guys know what song I'm talking about. We did that on stage.
As long as you guys know.
And I had on this tiny little booty shorts, and I was like 13. Probably shouldn't have had them on, but hey, I looked fly, so it was alright.
I see.
Yeah.
Is that it?
That's pretty much it.
Oh, okay.
No, but then I just thought about,
like
why don't you share? It was, but it didn't.
Okay.
I just couldn't remember enough of the stories
I
to
know,
share
it was really rough.
But why don't you tell them about your award, your dancing stuff that you did?
Square dancing?
Yes, and how you were Mr. Congeniality? No.
Yeah, I was Mr. Congeniality.
Okay. What else were you?
Well, those were different things.
Share them, please.
All right. So I grew up square dancing. I square danced since I was four all the way till about I don't know, 20. Well, like, you know, I still can, but probably till about 20 actively.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was pretty much like definitely all through high school, like up until I went away, and then even after I went away, I remember still being, you know, somewhat active. But obviously not the same because I was away at school. But anyway, so 4 till 20, and when I was 4 years old, I was on the cover of the Toronto Star, swinging my partner. So yeah, I had, you know, just a little short little kid and swinging around, and yeah, we went to the Royal Agricultural Winter Fair every year, and we'd compete there, and we'd dance in like sugar bushes, which are like maple syrup farms, and they'd have like maple syrup festival pretty much. And yeah, we just dance all over, and just Santa Claus parades, we'd always dance in those. And yeah, so I was a square dancer all my life. But then the other thing that Wemi's referring to is I was the pretty much a fair queen.
That's the one I was referring to.
So basically I don't know if everybody has them, but fall fair, so like kind of like a state fair, county fair, things like that. Where I grew up, we had a fall fair, and in my region. Yeah, region or township or whatever. And so it was the Orono Fair, and basically they have an ambassador of the fair. And the ambassador is always women, or always girls. It's age like 17 to like 25 or so. My brother actually entered when he was of age, but he lost. He's a big loser. But then I entered and I kicked ass and I won. So anyways.
So you were grown when you were this? I thought it was like when you were 10.
No, I was 18.
Oh, jeez.
I was 19. Because I could drink and nobody else could. But anyway, so
Being born January 9th.
You betcha. So basically, I won, which is great, and then you win a local fair, and then you go to the X, is what we call the Canadian National Exhibition, and you compete against all other fair ambassadors of Ontario to be the ambassador of the X. And so it's me and about 5 other guys and 95 other girls. It's fantastic. It was like the fact about Michael Caine. Michael Caine went into acting because all the prettiest girls were in drama class. This is clever. If you want to like be a fair ambassador, that was awesome. So anyway,
Did you meet any girls?
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you date any of them?
Never dated.
Did you take any of them out?
Well, we went out. We all went, like a bunch of us.
Did you take any of them out?
I was the main focus point, I think. I think the girls know. Actually, this is, I don't. Maybe they watch. So there are 3 girls that I just remember.
Okay.
So there's Angie. Actually, I won't even try to remember her last name, but.
Well, yeah, don't put her last name on
Yeah, no, that's okay. She'll know who she is if she's out there. But she was just super cool. I thought she was like super cool and really cute, and she had the coolest hat.
I think you told me about the girl with the hat.
I'm pretty sure she's the only girl I've ever met who can really wear a hat well, and like.
I can wear a hat well.
Yeah, but she wore it so much better.
You've never even seen me wear a hat.
And that's why she was very confident and wore hats.
Did he just say some other chick wears a hat better than his wife?
Yeah. I've never seen you wear a hat. I can't say that you wear a hat better.
On that note, we're gonna sign off, guys. Deuces.
And then there were 2 other girls, Lisa and Ashley.
I see.
Yeah. So
Anyways,
hi everybody.
Anyways, we're gonna go.
All right.
It's been a long video.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.